Fox Carolina is committed to you, and many parents and students in the upstate just shaken today after another report of a school threat, this time in Greenville. Fox Carolina's Carrie Weimer joins us live in our newsroom after speaking with a concerned parent and a psychologist about the impacts these types of incidents are having.
Hey, Tori, threats made across social media, lockdowns at schools, calls and emails from school administrators. Some parents we've talked to say it's happening too often. And after the latest threat and arrest at J.L. Menn High School in Greenville, we reached out to the experts to learn more about what parents need to look for and how they can help their kids in these situations.
Where's my kid? What kind of direct threat was made? How close are they to this threat?
Steve Callahan describes the first thing that went through his mind when he found out about a threat made at the school his kids attend.
Parents need to understand that their kids in this day and age are capable of anything at any point in time.
Within the last 2 months, there have been more than 8 schools in the upstate area where officials have confirmed having to respond to either a threat or a weapon found on school property.
I do think there's an uptick in the threats. Part of it may be COVID related, that there was so much isolation that I think that's increased the psychological problems that so many of the kids are experiencing. There's so much anxiety and there's so much depression and so much suicidal ideation going on among young people today.
Psychology professor Robin Kowalski from Clemson University says parents need to talk to their kids about what the warning signs are.
If they see it, tell somebody because we don't know if the threat is real or not.
The professor tells us there are 5 common factors found in research that underlie threats and school shootings. She says there can be a long-term history of rejection, typically in the form of bullying, an acute rejection, like a breakup with a significant other, a history of psychological problems like depression or anxiety, a fascination with death, and a fascination with guns and violence.
Everybody wants to turn the blind eye, and it's not my kid going to do that, it's not my kid going to do this.
They may not be thinking about what are the implications if I do this, and not fully understanding that these are serious threats that are going to have serious consequences attached to them.
The Greenville County Sheriff's Office told us today from August to December this year alone, deputies investigated 17 incidents involving threats within their jurisdiction. Now, it's important to note that several of those incidents involved a threat directed towards a person and not the school as a whole. We're also working to learn the consequences for the students making these threats. We'll, of course, update you once we know. Tori?